Good morning, everyone. So I wish that you could feel the wind as it blows because it is really, really pretty today. My cat Felix wants in on the action, so say good morning, Felix. And yes, I agree. He makes me very nervous when he gets up there. Come here, Felix. Good boy. So we have some interesting clouds this morning. It's really windy, really, really cool wind, like really nice. And I mean, it's pretty heavy, but it's really, really, the temperature's dropped dramatically. It's really, morning, Elizabeth. Hi, Carol. Welcome, Thing One. Cat, you're making me so nervous. Come here. Kitty, 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 kitty. My kitty is, yeah, look how far down she is. Come on, Fifi. Come on, Felix. Good boy. Good boy, Felix. Is that cool looking? It looks exactly like a goat. Can you see the goat's face? That is I believe if it was one more temperature cooler, I would need a jacket sitting out here. That is the coolest cloud formation I believe I've ever seen. Big thunderheads over here. Sun's trying to come up. Hey, Skittles, how are you doing? Yeah, absolutely. So I have a few thoughts. I'm working on my live that I'll be doing later on. Isn't that the strangest cloud formation uh, thing one? It's really, really strange looking, but beautiful. Really, really pretty. Looks like a little rabbit there. So, just kind of wanted to look at how unusual the way it's raining inside. Sorry, my cat scared me. The way it's raining inside that hole is it's pretty interesting looking. I think I'm gonna focus on this. We need Reed Timmer to tell us what this is, don't we? Come on, Reed, where you at? All right. Let me not be so zoomed in. When I'm zoomed in, my hands are shaky. There we go. All right. That's kind of a nice picture, isn't it? So, a couple of thoughts on my mind. Um, have a few thoughts on my mind that I want to comment on. My neighbors are outside. That's weird. They're never outside. I'm usually the only soul awake. No idea why she would be out. And she's she's out there in her underwear. Gosh. Okay, so back on target. Couple of thoughts that I have. So I know that there have been people really they're just really confused, I think, by the reactions of Suzanne Morphew's daughters. And I just want to just focus strictly on that topic for this morning. They have done absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing. They were dealt a story that was something that, for the most part, me and you we just cannot understand. There's no yardstick to know the proper way to handle what they experienced. So, for me, they survive. That's their job in this whole nightmare, this whole drama. The one job that they both have is their survival. And when I say survival, I mean finding a way to live this terrible family legacy that they've been handed, and to do it in a way that they don't have to give up their right to live their life and enjoy their life and have friends and fall in love and have, marriages and children. That is their life. That is their lives to live. We, as people that find mystery interesting, and a lot of that mystery comes from these true crime scenarios, there's this disjointed kind of experience that we are looking at a story in some ways that can have the feel of like a Hollywood murder mystery, but for them, for the people that loved Suzanne, They lived. It's not pretend. It's real life. It's in every cell in their body, and it's in every second of each day. So you're really, I think it's short-sighted to try, and it's a bit short-sighted to be able to try to say, well, they should behave in this way or they should react in a different way. That is not our role to take. I mean, family is sacred, and it is their stories. It is their individual existence. And again, for me, I don't have to understand why they do what they do or make the decisions they make. It's just my role to support them and just let them do what they want to do. It's their lives. There's no connection to me. And to me, for them, success looks like live your life. Get educated, get you a job you love, fall in love with someone, have a life, have children, live your life, and don't get stuck in this one moment in time where your mom went missing and your dad's life fell to pieces. Don't get stuck in that moment. Just don't do it. Keep living your life, keep moving forward, and that's all you have to do. You don't owe anybody, anything in these instances. And it does happen, when people are, oh, that's a really bad storm over there. It doesn't really look that dark on the camera, but it's blowing in hard over here. So, it does happen that people have these tragedies, and it becomes part of the public eye for whatever reason. Um, the the people that are actually in the tragedy, they're living the tragedy. They talk about feeling like they're in a fishbowl, and that all eyes are on them, and that their every move is being judged, and therefore they're frozen in time. They can't make a move because of the judgment that they feel like is coming from the community, or from coworkers or classmates or whatever. And I think we have to be really sensitive to that. These girls, there's no doubt they love their mother. And just like there's no doubt Suzanne loved them. They're just like any other family. If you love your kids, if your kids love you, then that's what their experience is. But to look at this and go, oh, can't you see everybody thinks your dad did it? Can't you? No, they can't see that. And we could be completely wrong about Barry Morphew. We could 100% be wrong. We don't know. I'll say this too. Another part of this. We're reacting from the big facts, right? The big things that get reported either in the news or the police depositions and interviews. That's kind of what we're reacting to. But here's the truth. We don't know what those arguments were like in the middle of the night. We don't know if it was Suzanne who was crying and pleading and begging to fix the marriage, or if it was Barry that was crying and pleading to fix the marriage. We don't know, but those girls know. Those girls know because they lived it. So they know. They see a side of their dad that is complete and authentic. We don't have access to that. So I know that there's a lot of people that feel really passionately that the girls abandoned Suzanne, and that is not true. That is simply not true. Their mother went missing, and they were terrified and they were afraid, not only of the fact that their mom is missing, but they were terrified and afraid of all of the news attention, all the journalists, all the people that showed up in town to do the search, all of the talk on YouTube, me included. They didn't know what happened. Their life got turned upside down. One day they're living a normal life. One of them's in high school. One of them's going to college. They're probably asking for extra money. They're probably going out and drinking too much. They're probably flirting with boys. They're living their lives just like me and you and our children have done. And the next day they wake up and their world has been blown up into 10 million pieces with the overarching, flashing neon sign that says, "Where's my mom?" And now you want them to just say, "Oh yeah, sure, my dad did it. He did." No way. The dad would have been the one stable constant in their life, which is what they would have needed to survive this terribly dramatic and horrible disappearance of their mom. So I think we have to be really, really careful. Well, I want to be careful. I want to be sensitive, talking for myself. It's too easy. It's too easy to say, well, they should have done this or they should have done that. It's too easy. You're not thinking about them like they're human beings. They're people, and they listen to their mom and dad argue. And maybe it was Barry that was begging for things to be better. Maybe it was Barry that didn't want the marriage to end. Maybe it was Barry that was trying to fix things. We don't know, is what I'm saying. I don't believe that it was him, and I don't believe it wasn't him. I believe that they were two real people. Talking about Suzanne and Barry, that they were two real people, and that their lives, their marriage had gone off the rails. And just like anyone who's ever been through a marriage that falls to pieces, it was a mess. That's what I believe. But from the perspective of the kids in the house, the kids are wide awake. They're listening to these arguments. And the parents may think that the kids don't hear, but they do, I promise. And the reason I know they hear is because I sit in my office and listen to little kids crying and talk about the fight that mom and dad had last night. So our kids do hear us. As badly as we wish they didn't, it is a reality. So we really need to, I say it's hands off with the two kids, and the reason that I'm bringing this up, talking about it today, is because I was really bothered last night. I don't think I handled well. We were talking on panel. It was a great conversation, interesting, fun. And as any conversation about Suzanne and Barry Morphew, the question came up about, how can the girls support their dad? And I just didn't handle it well. I didn't. I should have, I guess I should have, well, I don't know. Maybe it would just be a good thing to make that a rule, that I just say, I'm not going to address the family issues related to this. Maybe that's, I just didn't anticipate it. I wasn't prepared for it. And, I did, you do find yourself frustrated, but in the reality, the, day to day, all they have to do is survive and live their life. That's all that is expected of them. There's nothing else that would be expected of those two girls after what they've experienced. We have pink sky, we have pink clouds, people. Isn't it beautiful? It really is a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's like cotton candy, doesn't it? Exactly, Alma. We have only one mother. I love both of my parents, and I do anything for my mother. And Barry bury his dad, and he was the one stable constant in their life, and he's their foundation. So what do you do when your life goes off the rail, when something horrible happens in your life? What do? You pick up the phone and you call the first person that makes you feel protected. I think he made them feel protected, just like any other good dad would do, right? So that's, I think that's really what I really wanted to say this morning. I wish I'd done better last night, and I don't think anybody said anything that was bad or offensive or wrong or nothing like that. For me, I really am hands off where the families are concerned. I just don't even talk about it. I don't really even have an opinion other than, save yourself. Like Mr. Pelican here. That's the only expectations that I have for the children of these extraordinary crimes. Save yourself. Don't give up your life because you had this terrible tragedy. You're entitled to continue to live and to continue your path and your journey. The disappearance. Hey. Sage, quit. Stop. You're destroying the peace. Be quiet. In the end, this is, it's only one minute out of their lives. Their lives are going to be filled with thousands of minutes. Don't get stuck in this one horrible, terrible minute in time. Don't do that. Those girls are entitled to live out their lives, not become Suzanne's story. And that is the truth. Thank you, Voice for the Voiceless. Yeah, I don't talk about, it's not my thing. Our pink is leaving. Look, it goes away so fast. It's so beautiful in the moment. And then before you know it, it just disappears. I guess that's everything in life, though, isn't it? That's still pretty over there. It actually looks like cotton candy. It's a really soft blue, and then it's got the pink highlights in it. There he is. Here comes another poor soul trying to fly against the wind. Flap harder. I guess that's a good analogy for life, isn't it? When the winds start blowing, you just got to flap harder. Really pretty this morning. Really, really pretty. The birds are singing their asses off, Voice for the Voiceless. Makes my husband so mad. The very second that the sun starts, the sky begins to get a little pink, they start singing. he's like, really? Really? Of course, Elizabeth. Yeah, absolutely. Birds are really flying. They're making their way down to the so down to the left, the direction that they're all going. There is where the shrimp boats come in. And so they'll go down. There's a big fish market, open air fish market down there. And so the shrimp boats come in, the fishing boats come in, and as they're cleaning out and whatnot, they toss out the old fish or the shrimp and whatnot. They toss it out into the water. There's literally just hundreds of pelicans and seagulls. And it's stinky down there too. I will tell you this, it's a really good place to go take photographs, but ooh, they smell so bad. Smell really, really bad. But it is a good place to get some pretty pictures if you like pelicans. The white pelicans were out floating last night. Looked like ghosts. We definitely have a nice little storm brewing, don't we, kitty dog? Don't we, kitty dog? Don't we, kitty dog? It's a storm blowing up, girl. It's a storm. See, I'm an old lady. I'm about 110 years old right now. Say, back in my day, I was a magnificent creature. So before Kitty Dog got arthritis so bad, I had her trained where I could shoot her. Like, I would tell her to sit up, to say please. She'd sit up, and then I could use my finger guns and shoot her, and she'd fall over dead on the floor. It was lots of fun. Made my dad laugh so hard. She is. She's a Pomeranian, but she's big. I think they said that she's called a standard. Kitty dog. Kitty dog. Kitty dog. Why are you ignoring me? Kitty. There's a drover. It's a drover. Where'd you go, Drove? Where's your face? There he is. Kitty dog. The wind is blowing on your hair. My goodness. My goodness, kitty dog. What's wrong, Drover? My dogs are living their best life. Yeah, so as you can see, my railing, Bill is getting ready to paint. But we're you have to wait until after hurricane season, because when hurricanes come, they sandblast, your house. And so my house is siding, but my porch is wood. So when you paint it and the hurricane comes, it sandblasts all the paint off of it. My dogs tell me what to do. Sage, Miss Fluffy, sit. No, Sage, come here, sit. I was gonna get her to do a trick. Come here, Sage. Nope, no tricks. Sorry, no dog performance this morning. They're saying, no, Mom, no, not ready to perform. Did you learn that the hard way? He's a blue merle. Yes, we learned it the hard way, Elizabeth. Bill got out and painted, and oh my God, everything was so beautiful, so pretty. and we had a storm blow up just down south of where we are, and it turned into a hurricane. I think y'all heard that night too. I think I was live, and somebody said, "Is that the wind?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the wind. It's supposed to be a tropical depression, but it sounds like a hurricane to me." And in fact, it did turn out to be a hurricane. I'll show you. Okay, so you see where the rose bush is? Okay, so there's the edge of our house, and it's probably 50 yards, maybe 40 yards out to where the water is. But you see where that rose bush is right there? About 10 feet this side of the rose bush is where the debris was dropped. So the waves had come up that far into the yard. So that was a little surprise hurricane that blew up that was only supposed to be a tropical depression and shocked everyone. We had huge chunks of concrete that was dropped up here in the middle of our yard. We had to get a guy to come out here, lift it with some kind of machine, some kind of like big equipment to move it back on the bulkhead where it was supposed to be. But it was pretty crazy. And yeah, that was one of the side effects, is the beautiful white paint job for my porch, and then downstairs in our little, outdoor kitchen area. It was all just sandblasted, just ruined. He was like, "Man, I can't believe that." I was like, "I know, it's bad." So this time he's scraping, he's preparing, he's getting everything ready. And then after hurricane season is over, then he'll paint. Hey, Brent Montgomery, how are you? Good morning, TCE. Good to see you. Yeah, so I think the sun is up, but we got lots of cloud cover, so you can't really see it. People are starting to get out in their boats. It's pretty rough today, though. Probably won't be much fishing happening. Gonna be a beautiful day, though. Now my other neighbor is out drinking coffee. I like it out here when the whole world is still asleep, when I'm the only one out here. West Coast waking up. Hey, oh, I know, TCE, but thank you for talking to us. Appreciate that. But we did have pink clouds this morning, so that's a success, right? That's the start of a good day. You can hear all the cars leaving now. Everybody's waking up and going to work. I myself am not working today. It's going to be great. I got some notes I have to write, so shoot, wish I hadn't had that memory. But it'll be great anyway. I'm free for a little while. Freedom. Like those birds going to get a shrimp from the fisherman. I'm going to do some research today on Edna. I do know that her mate, her companion, his name is Adam. He actually lives in Houston. So I'm probably going to drive up there and see if, I see somebody outside, see if they want to say hello. And There's no story on her. I haven't been able to find anything about Edna. Like, why was she there? Why was she in Center, Colorado? The impression that I got was that she was visiting other people. Sorry about the dogs. No, Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, no. Kitty dog. Psst. Kitty. I don't know why they're barking like that. Don't really know anything about Edna. Like I said, the first few things that I read about her before this all blew up is she was visiting friends in Center, but now people are starting to say that she was living in Colorado, but I really don't think that's the case. I think she was visiting, and she was doing something in Moffett, and I don't want to say because she was just in Moffett for like maybe it was a party or anyway, we don't really know much about her, so I'm going to try to. I fell asleep in your live last night, woke up with my phone in the bed. Be careful that it doesn't burn you. Yeah, that is a heavenly view. Absolutely. Really pretty. My heron did not come this morning. That's kind of weird. All right, so that is it. She is up and the day has started. The sky is really blue. Welcome, Norway. Hi, Merritt. How are you? Good to see you this morning. I don't mind saying it makes me want to fall back asleep. I feel like I need to go sleep again. Maybe I'll go take a nap. Hey, oh, Sage, what? Stop it. No, no, ma'am. No, no, I'm going to put you downstairs. No, ma'am, do not bark. Sage, no. sun is bright now. It is bright. Welcome, Mahima. Bring some rain to the woodlands. There you go, Pam. I got to go up to the woodlands tomorrow. I'll be up in that area. Here's some parrots. I don't see them. It's been raining so much it looks like Noah's Ark. Yeah, our grass is growing crazy. It is so pretty, Diane Marie. So pretty. Really, if you watch the beginning of this video, the clouds were pink and we had this really weird cloud formation that it was raining inside like what looked like a picture frame. It was really cool looking. You should go back to the beginning of the video and watch. It's really nice. Kitty dog. Kitty dog. Are you okay, kitty? Sit. She says, I don't do anything without treats. Treats are required to make kitty dog operate. Isn't that right? I know. I know, it's okay. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna start my day. We really got to get our grass mowed this weekend too. It looks terrible. So at that horrible drought we had too, it really destroyed the grass. We're luckier than a lot of people. A lot of people, the grass was completely wiped out from the heat and lack of rain. I don't know, Nancy. I'm just sitting here thinking maybe it would be luxurious to get back in bed and go back to sleep for a while. I don't think I'm a morning. I think I'm decidedly a night person. Yeah, we're pretty lucky in that respect. Like I said, there's a lot of people, their whole yards look like that. But we did keep, you know, and Bill kept most of my hibiscus alive. That one's alive. That one. They look sad though. Definitely look sad. These roses, they're called knockout roses. They love the drought, feast and famine type of weather. You're a night person. Yeah, I'm a night owl too. But when you know, that's the thing. When you work 10 hours, it doesn't matter if it's morning or night, you're tired, you know. So, Kitty, are you ready to go inside? Oh, you guys want to go inside? Are you ready to go inside? Sit. Sit. Sage sat. Good girl, Sage. Oh, Drover. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Drover. Woo, woo, woo. Kitty, sit. You want a treat? Sit. Sit. If you want a treat, you gotta sit. She's going, you think I'm stupid. I know you don't have any treats, lady. I'll get you a treat. You want a cookie? I'll go get you a cookie. Sit. Show your fins. Sit. Sit. No, she says, no, I can't. Drover, your head is under my rocking chair. That's a bad place to be, buddy. Felix. Feefers. Felix. Kitty, 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 kitty. There's that pretty boy. There's that handsome boy. Drover thinks I'm talking about him. You're so goofy, Drover. He's a goofy guy. All right, people, I gotta go feed my animals and We are burning up in the woodlands with water restrictions, right? It is crazy. Yeah, we finally, like, was it yesterday? No, I think it was the day before yesterday. We got good rain. I mean, it rained probably an hour and a half. So everything's now busting wide open. The mosquitoes are horrible. Thank you, Sketty Nona. They're incredibly goofy. Sit, sit, sit. Say please. Say please. Good girl. That was such a good please. Thank you. She hates the tricks, but she'll do them. She's wild. She's a hunter. She likes to hunt. Brought her in the house the other night. She came in. I kept looking at her and I kept thinking, why does she look so strange? And Bill started laughing. We were laughing at her. We were like, what's wrong? What's wrong with her? She opened her mouth up and a frog dropped down on the floor and started hopping away. I don't know if that was going to be her little friend or what the plan was, but she wasn't killing it. I think she said, "This is a new toy. I'm going to take you home and make you mine." I hear something. What am I hearing? Is that a jet? I don't see it though. I hear it. It's getting windier and windier. All right, people, I gotta go feed my hungry animals and got some cleaning to do, got some notes to write. Probably go up into Houston for a little while. I really don't want to do anything but just sit here. It's really relaxing. Really, 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 really relaxing today. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day. I am going to do I was up late last night putting together another video on SWAT. So that'll be a little bit later on today, but not. Well, I think it's going to depend on if I take a nap or not. So if you subscribe, then you'll get the notification when I go live. And I always go live and then I wait about 5 minutes before I start, talking about the content. So, all right. Thanks for watching the sun come up with me. Y'all have a great morning. And if you did not come in at the beginning, you really need to look at it because it was pretty cool. The sky was pretty magnificent. All right, y'all have a super great day. Thanks so much, Sketty Nona. Y'all, thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. I like it when y'all hang out with me. See you later. Bye.